Yeah, it was a lot of, I cared very much and I trained very much and I did this and this and this and this, and I felt like that just pushed me into the low even more. Also because I was maybe not training the right things. But
I mean, you freaking 2 years wasn't training the right things, ended up in advanced. What the
fuck? It's a long time to be in a dick.
Yeah, whatever you did was wrong.
She's been really low for the last 2 whole years of her dance career.
Welcome back, guys. You are with us again for another episode of the MackZaddy podcast. Unfortunately, the Mac part isn't with us today, but we have 2 other people that are joining us to make up for that. And it is... Actually, you guys introduce yourself. Let's start with you.
hello.
Who are you?
I'm Clara.
Hello, Clara. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Zach.
Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
Ooh.
Yes, all the long way.
I love that. That was a very quick introduction, but yes. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Harold. Back
Where
to
are you
guys.
from?
Oh, okay. I'm from the UK.
I love it.
And I do dancing.
So the funny story about this, right, is we actually filmed a podcast with Harold last year.
But it wasn't good enough for them.
It was terrible.
It
we had
sucked.
to cancel it.
Yeah.
No one has ever seen it.
It was all the offensive
I
things
didn't
we
know
said.
about that.
No, it's actually just because I didn't record it properly.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know about it because it wasn't released. So,
Yes.
yeah, that makes sense.
This is a weird thing, changing microphones.
Oh, we only have 3?
Oh yeah, these are also.
Harold, aka Mr. Affinity Swing.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Yes.
I think there was something else I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was. But around the podcasting, but yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for
It's
having
excellent
us.
being here. It's
Yeah.
excellent being here.
Harold also bought a MackZaddy shirt.
I did.
too.
Only $78
Yeah.
US.
Clara's taking our handy-downs. Yeah. Looks good. Making it look good. You guys just taught a workshop for us as well this weekend?
Yeah, we apologise if the energy is low. It will, I'm sure, come back up again.
Yeah.
But we've just done 3 hours of teaching workshop, which has been
Yes.
absolutely fantastic
We have.
here in Sydney.
Yeah, so anyway, we met these guys for the first time. I think I met Harold for the first time at Asia Open, not 2025 this year, 2024. And then I met you at...
Swingvester, I think, for the first time?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
that was awesome. Awesome event. Can you tell them how you came to be here?
Here in
Yeah.
Australia?
Yeah.
Or here in this situation with you guys?
Both. Why not? Both.
So right now I'm traveling for quite some time, for 5 months actually. And Australia, of course, had to be on my list. What else? I was starting out in Melbourne, but then I was maybe annoyed enough by a couple of people, including
Me. That's
including
me.
this person
Yeah.
over there, because I apparently had to come to Swing Station, and I did
Yeah,
come
you
to
did.
Swing Station, and I was really, really happy I made that decision because it was a awesome event.
Yay.
It was so good.
Ooh, come to Swing Station.
Yes.
It was incredible.
It was really, really fun. And now I'm here in Sydney. And I'm
We're in Brisbane. We're in Brisbane if you
Yes.
if you can't see the map that's currently on the video version of this podcast. Psych, there's no map. It's just our faces.
If we give it to you, could you edit one in there? somewhere?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Sweet.
Yeah, cool.
Nice. With all that spare time you have?
Yeah, all the spare time I have. Yeah, absolutely. But like Clara, you're a West Coast Swing teacher. How long have you been doing West Coast Swing for?
I have been doing West Coast Swing for 3.5 years.
Oh, okay. And you travel all over the world.
Exactly. I do a lot of events. I have a lot of fun with those. And I also like to teach in my local community back in Nuremberg. That's where I started out.
Would you call it a school, or does it have a name? Or
Oh yeah, it has a name. The name is Super Secret Moves.
Super secret moves? Do you say that in German though?
Wait,
No,
the
we
class,
say it in
the
English.
class is called Super Secret Move.
Yeah.
The club basically that I teach at.
But it's not a secret because other people know about it.
Can I ask
called
where
Super
the name came from?
Where it came from?
Yeah.
Good question. We don't talk about that here.
Oh, you have to go
It's
to
super
the
secret.
Whereabouts is Nuremberg?
Where it is?
Yeah.
It's in the south of Germany, close-ish to Munich. Yeah.
Cool.
Come to Nuremberg. It's awesome there. Come
Yeah.
to Super Secret Moves.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I love it. And you don't teach, you just travel everywhere, don't you?
Yeah, I've been doing a bit more teaching recently.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so my initial story was, as a novice dancer, as an intermediate dancer, I set up Affinity Swing, which is a dance class in Bath in the UK. And then I thought, I have to do some social media. So I'll go around and film a bunch of stuff for the social media, including filming at events and posting those online. And then I did a lot of that for like a year and a half, and then it went crazy viral. And then Affinity Swing moved away from being a class and more of a how can we just show everybody West Coast Swing as much as we can on the internet, which went super well. And then I said to my job that I will take a sabbatical for 3 years, please. And so now I'm just over a year and a half into the sabbatical. So I'm just traveling around the world,
Crazy.
spending and losing all the money.
I'm surprised you still haven't run out of money.
Exactly.
To be honest.
Yeah. But luckily, this 3-hour workshop that we just taught is keeping me afloat.
We haven't paid them yet, have we?
Exactly. No.
We haven't
no,
paid
exactly.
you guys. Harold left class the other night and didn't take any money with him.
No,
We're like,
exactly.
oh, sweet.
I'll
You
take
know,
his.
You guys just didn't really, you especially didn't ask like what we were getting paid at all.
No.
I love it.
I just trust you guys.
Yeah, trust
Yeah.
me to rip you off.
Yeah, that's a mistake, isn't it? Yeah.
I think the Asian in me is really good at bartering. And
Yeah.
I could get a cheap deal. I
Yeah,
reckon.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
No. That's something that we've actually been focusing on, like, is trying to be more business mindset in the scene here, in the sense of making people be valued for their teaching. Not that I think we pay the most in our classes, but I think when we grew up, it was very, very little amount in Australia for West Coast Swing. But it's now becoming a thing that is more regularly happening, and I think even needs to grow even more. So that's exciting space to be in, a part of, I guess, but a struggle. What's it like in your hometown? Like your regular classes, what's the structure like?
Oh, what's the structure like? So we draw them in to the cult.
Nice.
Yes, good.
And
Indoctrinate,
we make them stay for 1 year in their in the same class, with the same people, same teachers.
Cool.
And after that 1 year, they advance to a club. And that club level means they can go to any club level lesson that there is. And we teach classes Monday to Friday, I think.
Wow.
And then also have a lot of social and a lot of practice and a lot of fun.
You teach 5 days a week?
Yep.
Damn. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You do this full time?
All the people teaching there actually do it just on the side. So they all have real lives, real job
Yeah.
on
cool.
the side too.
Balancing act.
Yeah.
Yeah. You travel full time, hey?
Yeah, I travel full time. It was really interesting to talk about the structure side of things. So I was just in South Africa, which is kind of what I want to do a lot more of. So went over, did Safari Swing in September last year, which was awesome.
Yeah,
From there
cool.
I met, so that was in Johannesburg, and then you've got Cape Town as well. And so we had a few people from Cape Town, and so they got in touch and said, "Hey, can you come and teach some stuff down in South Africa?" And I said, "Yeah, how long can I come for?" And they were like, "I don't know, 3 weeks. However long you want to be here." I was like, "Okay, great." So I went down, taught a workshop weekend, and then taught loads of lessons after that, which I was really surprised at how many lessons I would get. It was in terms of one-to-one lessons afterwards. But something we were talking about, they were trying to, their whole community and whole scene in South Africa is about a year old. And
that's awesome.
Shout out Mersha and the crew. They are absolutely incredible.
That's so cool.
Right? And the thing firstly, they've got this amazing team. There's no bad eggs. It's just all really good little cool group that are aggressively pushing and building the dance.
Love that.
And the numbers are increasing significantly all throughout the year, which is really cool. But they asked me about the how do you structure, like money and things like that.
Yeah.
And I was really clear, you can volunteer for so long.
Yeah.
And then after a while, you start running into problems, which is what I think happened with me with Affinity Swing when I was running it. I was not paying myself as an instructor. I wasn't paying anybody else. I was like, I'm just going to whack it into ads and we'll just build this thing. And it was great. But then it starts to stall a little bit because there's no financial incentive whatsoever to keep people going.
Yeah.
And it doesn't support people.
And it's not that money is the goal. It's but it helps
It
keep
really
the goal
helps.
alive.
Yeah, especially if you've got an instructor that's maybe intermediate, advanced. If you can, pay that instructor so that they can put that money towards going to an event, suddenly they've paid
Yeah.
for their event.
Investing in themselves, getting better, then
100%.
giving that to other people.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
100%.
sure.
So a big fan of pay your top instructor and then see if you can start paying further down as early as you can without losing money in the
Yeah,
scene, if that makes
so
sense.
that you can keep it going. Yeah.
So-
Do you have any questions to add to that, Maddie? I feel like we should pass these mics down this
I was
way.
gonna say this is an extremely uncomfortable thing for me
And then-
because I feel like I can't talk.
You can hold this
You sure you
because
don't wanna say
I will
something
have
else, Maddie?
no problem
I
jumping
don't
in.
have
I have something else to say. Oh my god!
Jump in.
Yeah, Zach's just like
Yeah, take it
Wait,
away
wait a
from Zach.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess how did you guys each start doing West Coast Swing? Like, so Clara, I'll start with you. How did you start doing West Coast Swing?
I'm glad we gave her the mic.
Yeah.
So I first started because of a friend of mine who's a dance teacher, and he told me, "Hey, there's this awesome partner dance that you should learn, and it's called West Coast Swing." So I told him, "Okay, that sounds awesome. I'm in. I don't know anything about this dance. I didn't watch any videos or something beforehand.
Just dived in blind.
I just dived
No
in
idea.
blind.
Nice. Love that.
And I went to this workshop thing, like 2 lessons on a Saturday and then a little bit of social after. And he told me, "Oh, it's super beginner friendly. Like you can for sure do it. You'll get taught all the basics and everything." And I trusted him on that. And bear in mind, I didn't know any like 6 count, triple step, nothing. Beginner. And he was teaching roll in, roll out to hip catch.
Oh wow. Wait, this is a beginner class?
Well, he told me it's beginner.
Nice. Cool.
But I, as you can imagine, I felt a little bit like this was a little bit too much for me, and I didn't understand a thing. And he was like trying to explain. I was like, "Yeah," and then you do this triple step and this step and whatever. And I was just completely overwhelmed, and I didn't understand a thing, and I didn't understand why we dance a 6 count basic to a 4 count song. But apparently, I liked it enough to be here now, and it worked.
So does that mean that you have other dance background or anything like that, or no?
I pretty much don't have any other dance background, so I never did any solo dancing.
Really?
No.
Oh, you dance like you have solid dance background.
Yeah, that's what I get a lot.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think I just like to move weirdly by myself a lot. Yeah.
But you have musical background.
I do have musical background. Yeah. I used to
Good
play a lot of
research, though.
instruments.
Catch.
That's
Oh, sorry,
There
what
it
was
is.
That's why.
Oh, what was the why? Sorry, me and Maddie were looking at each other.
Yeah,
Say again,
we
what
were
was it?
gazing each other's eyes.
For
What
the
is the
viewers.
musical background?
The musical background. I played the clarinet growing up. a
Ah,
lot.
clarinet.
Clarinet. Oh, you must get that all the time as well.
That's
That's
so
so
painful.
lame.
Honestly,
Hello,
that's the
Harold.
reason why I started.
Oh,
That's
really?
so Oh, that's amazing.
I thought it was being really funny as a kid, and I chose the clarinet because of my name.
That's so good. And why do you keep doing West Coast Swing?
There's so many reasons. So for me, it's really important to know those reasons why I dance West Coast Swing, because I think it's something everybody should know about themselves, because I feel like if we don't know our reasons why we dance, then we're going to quit at some point. Like, that's the reason why we as people do things, because we have a reason to do them. And if I don't have my reasons to do something, then I'm not going to do them anymore.
You don't know what your reason is, do you?
I do.
She's still trying to think about it. She's like, there's
Quick,
a
have
reason.
another drink.
I'm
We'll
just-
find one.
I'm very passionate about the topic of actively trying to find out those reasons and actually also writing them down and reviewing them from time to time.
That's good.
Because
So
self-reflective.
reflective. We should do that
Deep.
stuff.
Sorry, because we got asked this question before, and I
Yeah.
was like, I want to revisit why I'd keep dancing.
It's important to remember the
because
why.
it does keep changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting.
And it will
Yeah.
change.
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny. We don't have any money.
I got
Nobody's got any
You're
money.
in the wrong field if that's the case.
Yeah. We have debt.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
And Harold, how did you start West
Oh,
Coast
I
Swing?
started West Coast Swing. Sorry. Okay, 2019. I was working in a cocktail bar, quite literally, and I think I'd seen some West Coast Swing on the internet.
On the interwebs?
On the interwebs. Realised that there was a class a very long way away from me. So I went to Salsa for like 3 classes, and
La
then
la.
West Coast swing to salsa. It's very different.
exactly.
What a
I was
switch.
like, I got to
Wait,
do
what a
some
switch.
sort of partner dance, right? I got to do something. But I was in Cardiff in Wales working the bar, and then so I rocked up on my own, which I think is quite unusual, right?
Go you.
Yeah, like, I was
Power
like,
to
okay.
you.
But I was a bartender, so I didn't care. So I was like, yeah, I can just go because I'm in the industry of like the bar industry, so it's no stress. And then there was Modern Jive, so I went to Modern Jive for about 6 months or
Yes,
so.
modern jive.
Yeah, let's go.
And then during that time, I think the first West Coast swing class I went to was with Katrina Wiles. I drove, I think it was in between. It was like 2 hours from me, 2 hours from my mum. And I hadn't seen my mum in a long time. So I said, Mum, do you want to go to this West Coast swing class with me?
Cute.
So yeah, so we did a 4-hour workshop down in Exeter, which was absolutely savage. And when I say savage, I mean like learning how to do a left side pass and a sugar push. And my brain exploded. I wanted to leave like within 2 hours. I was like, I want to sit on the side. Don't want to be here anymore. This
Why?
sucks. It was so hard. It was so
Okay.
hard just
Yeah, the
telling my feet
triples.
where to go. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
where does
right.
my left foot go now?
Yeah, we want to move away from that, I think.
So we
100%.
basically
For
both
baby
had
dances.
shitty first West Coast swing
Yeah.
experiences being really overwhelmed, and
Extremely, yeah.
that's why we're here right now.
And that's why we're here right now. So just make your classes really hard. I will say,
overwhelm
Yeah.
everyone.
Just overwhelm people, and then they're hooked because they want to know why they're stupid.
absolutely. I will say, Kat runs an incredible class. She's an absolute an incredible teacher. It wasn't that it was too hard, and it was pitched at the wrong level. It was just for me, 4 hours was very deep end.
Yeah.
So I mean, me personally, I teach in a very different way. I'm very much more belly rubs, very much more like, yeah, you got it, you're great.
Positive
Do you know
reaffirmation.
Yeah,
Good job, everybody.
what I mean? That's
yeah,
how I
I'm the
did
same.
it.
I feel like I'm the same.
What was the next? That's how I started. And then-
And why do you keep doing it?
the joy of it, really. I think for me, because I've gone into a lot of video, I've done a lot of social media, and I think that's where I start to lose the love a little bit after a while, because it's the same thing over and over again, just trying to get views, trying to get the growth. So there's
Yeah.
two reasons. Yeah. So the first is when a student goes, "Oh God, I just got this and it's incredible," and I was like, "Yes, great, that's the win." The other is it's 3. The other is when somebody says, "Oh, I started West Coast Swing because of you." There's
That's cool.
there's someone in Vancouver that literally moved to Vancouver because of West Coast Swing, and her whole life has completely changed because she watched Tebow and Kareen at not Westy Gala. What's the other one? The Austrian event at New Year's.
The one we went to,
Swing
Swing
Vesta.
Vesta.
Swing Vesta. Yeah, she
Yeah.
watched that.
The one we
from,
worked
like
at.
2 years ago, and she
Where we met.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we met Clara.
She was like, my whole life has changed because I did West Coast Swing. I've moved cities. I'm like, oh, boy, it's amazing. So I was like, that was wicked. So
That's
that's
cool.
2. And the third one is, which is something I'm moving towards now, which is just like really enjoying the art, like jumping into like the All-Star division. It's like a whole another level of unlocked. I thought maybe I would get like more stressed out by the comps and more, worried at the self-conscious. It's quite the opposite. It's more like, oh, there's so much more to explore.
Why
There's
did you
like-
think you were going to get more stressed out?
Well, I mean, it's such a jump, right? It's such a every division that you jump up is, you're dancing with Ferraris now. Like, ooh, there's pressure, But in fact, it's been quite the opposite. I've been like, oh, Ferraris! I want to drive on this new track. Let's see how this
let
works.
Me go as fast as I can.
So cool!
Yeah.
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 Everybody's
Is there-
dragging me up super
Is there
fast.
anything you actively did to achieve that you were so relaxed in All-Star Division now, or did it just happen for you?
Or I will say, like, I wasn't relaxed in All-Star going in. My first final was terrifying. Thank you, Shayla, for putting up with me for a whole final Halloween swing thing. That was fantastic. I think I've done some interviews with other people, for Affinity, and the answer is always very similar. It's always the people, the peers that you're with, and I feel like whenever anybody like drops out or stops for a bit, it's because they don't have that peer group that they might have had. So for me, it's a lot. I mean, the reason Australia is insane is not because of the beach. You've got an amazing beach, you've got an amazing venue, but like I go to Swing Station because of all the people to see you guys again.
There's supportive network and
Yeah.
relying on and like have those connections with people that you can be like, how's your day? Oh, it was or how is your day? Let's make it better.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, still shit, but it's
Just
about to
another
be
workshop. I
better.
want to die.
Or
But
like,
even in that competition space, like the amount of people that come up to us and say, wow, like you guys are so good at like cheering for everyone. I'm just like, well, like for us, it's just a duh, like why would we not kind of situation? Like why are you making a point of it? Because I feel like it's
Go
normal.
teach the Germans.
Yeah.
Teach the Germans.
Oh, we tried. They kind of started to swing vests. They kind of started to get, it's Austria, but they started to get into it, which was cool.
We were at
Roman
Valentine's
circuit.
Swing, and we did a workshop on like we call it dance etiquette, but it's like more on like
Yeah, the
supporting
Scandinavia
etiquette, I
region is
guess.
very
yeah,
different.
Cheering
yeah.
etiquette, yeah. Like
Yeah.
we did. Someone gives me crap here, and it's like we did an episode where I was like, if you have a problem with cheering, just cheer on every phrase change.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
someone should be doing something there,
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
it gets like feels fake, and I go, well, you don't have to go. Yeah, if you don't agree with it, you can be like, let's go, come on,
Yeah,
like as
yeah,
a
yeah.
pushing thing, or like, yeah, that was cool, or come on, this person, or get it, this person, like let's go.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I watch Newcomer and I see a lead do a 1 on time, I'll just go
Yeah!
nuts. I'm like, yes! That was a 1! Led backwards, correct! So
On
good!
time!
Yes.
That's the thing, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
everyone.
Take the
I
little
saw this
wins.
quote the other day, and it was like, what was it? It was something like, all you need to be impressed is one thing more, or something like that. So if you go to the gym, there's always going to be someone that's more ripped or more like bigger or whatever than you are.
Yeah.
But there's always also going to be someone that's less than you too.
Yeah.
So it's like
You
putting
look at
things
the
into
people that are
perspective.
less than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, look down at
Look
other
at the people that are less than you,
Right
so you
down
can
your
feel better.
nose, you know?
Yeah,
Um,
so go to the other comps, look at everybody that's worse than you, and cheer them on sympathetically. Okay.
More what I meant was like maybe the amount of patterns or
Great
techniques
advice.
or
Yes.
whatever is less.
No, I totally get it.
less known techniques or less known
Yeah.
structures or knowledge or whatever. But
Yep.
like if you know one more technique, be proud of that, or like whatever
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree.
Little wins.
Little wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, exploring the art, man. That's
There's
gets
just
better
so
and
much
better.
to
It's so infinite.
explore.
It never ends. It's so
It's-
addictive.
yeah.
It's
Do
so
you,
addictive.
do you guys have any goals for, like, what was one of the first goals you remember having set for yourself once you like got into the dance?
Oh, I know the one.
I'm passing the question because
Okay.
I need to think.
This one.
My first one was just being able to do a social dance. I think we really forget that when you go to your first class, the ability to be able to dance to a whole song is really hard. And I remember going to my first social dance after 3 months, and it was in a pub somewhere. It was a really low level. I sat out for the whole 2 hours, and then I went home.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
and if you ask a lot of students, certainly that I know, I think I asked quite a few in South Africa, and it's same vibe. They're like, yep. They'll sit there happily, watch people, but so I'm a big fan of instructors, and if you're running a dance, you've got newbies in, change track every minute. And I think you guys do that. You do like quick tracks, quick changes.
I think
It's really good.
We just started doing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's I think it's good because when we do social music now, we limit it to 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, so it keeps people's energy up, so they don't have time to get tired because the song's not too long, and they also don't get too uncomfortable because there's a point you get to where you're like, as a newbie, like, oh, I've got no more moves left, like I don't know what else to lead or what else to follow, so it kind of removes that as well.
Yeah.
And you get around to more people.
I really like that idea. I don't think I've ever seen it in any local scene before. And at first I was like, oh no, that's sad because I really like the part of that song or something. But the more I got used to it, the more I realized how much benefit it actually has. So I think I might steal that one.
Also, like,
Yeah,
like
good
top
idea.
tip, if you're, let's say you're either lead as your primary role or your secondary role and you're at the beginning, just wait for half the track to finish and then just ask people halfway through a track.
That's
Because
so
everybody there
smart.
wants to dance, they've been waiting, and then you only have to do half of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Half of a half track.
Half of a track. Yeah, it's only a minute, do 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Do 5 basics. Also, just do 5 basics over and over again for 3 minutes. Totally fine.
It's also
Totally fine.
It's also good, because again, you can get around to more people,
Yes.
so you can make more people feel comfortable or feel like they've achieved that too. Whereas if you do have the longer one, they're sitting out for longer, or they're not moving around, getting that blood flow, that dopamine hit.
Especially if you have a school and you don't have, like, we only probably have about 45 minutes of social dancing, like, at the end. So it's not a huge amount of time, but it lets people feel like they've done a lot of social dancing, which is good.
Like, yeah, I really like that you guys, you finish the class, you do your summary, and then you get everybody together. You make them dance in a workshop style. The new high five change partners like 3 times in social, and then you say, now the social continues, I think I've seen that from Modern Jive. I don't know if you brought that across from there, but it's
No,
like
we just started doing it.
you just start doing it. It's so good. It's so good because it makes everybody be on the floor. Like, it's so good to start a dance like
What
that.
about you? What was the goal?
The goal. The goal was actually to be able to dance with my instructor back then. Shout out to Felix. Hello. To dance with him and not be completely overwhelmed by everything that was happening. So just have a dance with him and be like, oh, okay, I understand what's happening. I think that was my first goal ever. Yeah.
I want to
Yep.
add to it. Excuse me. I want to add to it and ask, what would your goal for yourself be now? Like, what something that you want to achieve, or like you're working towards now?
The new goal.
A new goal.
Who wants to go first? Howard, you go first. You went first last time.
Okay. Well, nothing's confirmed. Nothing's confirmed, but I'd very much like to do a routine. That would be very good.
Yep. Oh la la.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
I'm very excited to do that.
That's
Yeah.
exciting. That'd be cool.
Right now, I really like exploring movement in my own body, especially exploring what feels good for me personally. Because I used to spend a lot of time like analyzing, seeing, oh, okay, person this does that, and this does that. How can I do that, and then also do that? And I think that's helped me a lot. That's gotten me to a point where I am now. But right now, I focus more on what actually feels good for me in my body, getting more to my authentic movement, instead of trying to do something that might look and feel good on other people, but not that much on me.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're actually at a point where, dancing wise, that we're trying to analyze what we do a bit deeper now too.
Yeah, and how we can stay true to us, but adapt to, like, I guess, higher level dancers at the moment, like being able to have a really nice, smooth conversation, but still use different techniques. And
How have you guys completed West Coast Swing? I thought you completed
Hell
it.
no.
we're still working on it.
We'll
Still working on
never
it.
complete West Coast Swing.
I don't think
that will
anyone
never-
can. No one
that will
can
never
complete
be
West Coast
achieved.
Swing.
It's like achievement unlocked, and you've got the boss, and you'll never beat the boss.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I would say like there's so many goals that we've had along the way, and you get those like 1%ers, like little goals here and there, and there's even times that we talk about, or me specifically, I'm like, what if we do this? What if we do this? What if we do this? And then it doesn't happen. But yeah, that's cool. That's exciting. Well, we'll hold you accountable to make sure you do a routine
Okay.
and you figure out what feels good in your body. Next year, you'll
We'll
be telling
encourage
us.
extra weirdness every time. So
Yeah.
it's like, Clara, be weird.
Yeah. Oh, I can do that.
Be
on
more
command.
Also, I remember what I was going to say before. Our second biggest audience is from Germany.
Yes.
So
Hey.
thank you,
you,
Germany.
So good.
Give them a big shout out.
That's so good.
Germany is awesome.
Eierstein Sollbruchsteinverursacher. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Not ja. Not ja.
So,
Not
Not
ja.
ja.
and the first, so you've got Germany in second, and in first is the UK. Shout UK.
No, it's not.
Shoot out.
No, it's not.
Wait, who's in first?
America.
The USA,
Where's the
USA
Aussies
is the
at?
highest.
Yeah.
The Aussies are like fourth or
No
third.
way.
I
Are
think
you
it's third
serious?
or fourth. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I think New Zealand might
Damn.
even be before Australia. I can't
Oh,
remember.
wow.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I wonder where
sorry.
is UK on there?
Oh, well, it's definitely me watching now and then.
Just
So
how
it's-
old?
Yeah. Once you share this, Harold will blow
once
up.
I
You know.
share it.
Yeah.
it's right. Actually, that brings me back to a question I was going to ask. Like when you were doing the videos, because
yeah.
we were talking like Instagram, you can't monetize it because there's
Copyright.
like, copyright
Yeah.
with all the music, right?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, my heart.
Oh, my heart.
so you're obviously not doing that for the money.
No. No, definitely not.
So, like, what made you want to get into the video stuff?
just fame, power,
You're
influence,
famous,
and
you're
power.
just poor.
Just famous and poor.
Famous and poor.
Well, I didn't know you ran Affinity Swing until I was like, Harold, who's Harold?
Yeah,
Oh,
Daddy,
Affinity Swing.
Daddy from Sydney just introduced me to this random guy in the lobby of the Asia Open Hotel. Oh, and Maddie, this is Harold. I was like,
Yeah.
cool. Who the hell is this guy?
I think that's what I
just-
asked you at UK Champs because I was like, "Oh, what's your name again?" You were like Harold, and I was like, "Oh, you're Harold."
You're
Yeah.
the Harold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Nobody knows who I am. But hopefully this podcast's gonna.
There's not many videos of you on there. There's not many videos.
No, there's not many videos on there. I can't get like the guy that selects the videos to put up on there. I can't get past his selection criteria.
Damn.
Which is you.
That's me. Yeah, I can't. I was like, Aaron, you still
His
suck.
own selection criteria.
Yeah. What were you saying?
yeah, what were you
money,
saying?
Money.
Oh, the monetizing.
Money
and
keep doing
fame.
it.
You started.
Oh
Yeah.
man, well it was the same thing. I was like, well, Affinity Swing was like my obsession from the beginning is like, I don't know if I can say this on the podcast, but we're dealing drugs, man. Like we've got this amazing
Oh yeah. It is.
drug,
Oh, yeah.
this
It's
West
drug.
Coast Swing.
West Coast
Do you
Swing
know what I
is
mean? And we just need to get it out to people, and
Absolutely.
then we can be like intoxicating the whole world with this stuff.
Social media has done wonders.
It's been great for being a gateway. Do you know what I mean?
like people
Um,
see this dance in different countries.
Yeah.
A lot of places have phones or some sort of internet.
It's
I'm
done,
sorry if you don't.
Yeah, it's
but yes.
done wonders, but I think it's also created a little bit of misconception about what it is, though. At the same time,
Yeah.
so it's like a necessary evil, I guess.
Yeah,
That's true.
definitely. I mean, like, so when I was working in the bar, I used, in order to get the job in the bar, I looked around all the bars. I was like, right, where's the coolest bar with all the coolest, hottest people in? So I didn't get into that one.
Turned away at the door.
But yeah, so I was serving cocktails at this bar, and people would come in, and they'd be sort of happy. Then they'd spend so much money. And I just looked at them and think, you're just not happy. Everybody's super self-conscious. Nobody's having a really good time here. They're spending a lot of money.
And now we're all spending a lot of money and still self-conscious.
Yeah, exactly. But at least sometimes you're happy, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and I remember just thinking like, oh man, if people just dance more, what, you know? And that's the same reason I teach. I'm just like, I just want people to do this so that we're happy, you know. That's the reason for the social media, man. Just
That's
want
cool.
people to do it. Yeah.
That's cool.
And actually, I think social media is the number one reason why people go to our beginner classes now. Like, if I ask around in my beginner classes, everybody's like, "Yeah, I just saw this video. I saw this video," and I think it's really awesome that a lot of people like you and other people
Yeah, all the
promote
pros
this
are doing
dance on
this now.
social media because it's so important. And I could never do it because I'm very bad at social media.
It's a hard thing to do.
It's really
It's like-
difficult. Yeah.
It could be a full-time job. Like people do
It
it.
is a
for,
full-time
like,
It is a
people do
full-time
that as
job.
a full-time job. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah. It's very hard.
I'd like to know. Sorry, I'd like to know why you like. Did you start the classes, or was the classes already running?
They were already running. So I actually went there first as a participant after I discovered it in that workshop. Yeah, so they were already running. They already had an amazing system. Shout out to the people who established that because they are still doing it without making any money for it. And yeah, then I just jumped in, went to the classes, and at some point started teaching too.
Do you? Because you guys mainly teach solo when you teach. Like when you're traveling around, you would typically just teach by yourself. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you guys like for people that maybe don't have a partner but want to maybe get into doing the same sort of thing? Do you feel like it's really important or necessary to be able to do both roles to be able to teach by yourself?
So I personally don't lead a lot. I know the basics of leading, but I don't love leading. That's why I don't do it. I personally hate teaching patterns. I hate teaching patterns. And I don't really teach patterns. I would rather focus on concepts and stuff that I made up that I think works for me or works for other people. So I get by pretty well teaching as a follower. And I also think it's really important to have more solo followers teaching, or at least couples teaching, where there's a lot more emphasis on followers. Because what I observed in a lot of classes that I went to as a beginner maybe is that there's a lot of focus on leading, but not that much on following, at least in my experience. And I think it's super important to balance that out, or maybe even get follows to teach by themselves and be courageous enough to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's also there's so much crossover between lead and follow in terms of technique. When you like for me teaching, taught 2 weeks in South Africa as an all-star lead / intermediate-ish follow. That was me teaching with a believe novice.
You're
novice
putting yourself
demo.
up pretty high for a follow.
Right, hey man, I got a yes from Jessica McCurdy. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Appreciate it. So I'm taking
Let's
it.
go, let's
That's
go.
it, right?
Take it.
Yeah. But yes. So hey, there's a big discrepancy. I'll put it that way between my lead and follow. That's very true. But like, just taught. I don't know how many hours. There were so many hours. Solo in inverted commas with a demo that was, with big difference in level. But teaching it, you suddenly discover how much is the crossover. In terms of posture, frame, step size, connection. So I think it's a lot easier than you think. Teaching both. However, that is not. I'm not a primary follow teacher, so I do understand that is also super tricky as well.
It's definitely a fear, like getting into following. I was like, I want to make sure I try and understand it as best as I can so that I'm not that follow that people don't want to draw or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now it's the opposite.
No, it's the opposite. 'Cause he's got all the points in the world, quite literally.
How long did it take? We were talking about this the other night. How long did it take you guys to get to the level that you guys are now? From like the first comp to now, I guess.
So, Clara, you're advanced, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I did my first comp 2 years ago, but I'm not quite sure.
What the?
Crazy.
What?
It must be more than 2 years. Look it up on the internet, guys. I'm sure you know better than I do. Maybe 2.5 years?
Yeah.
How long were you dancing before the first comp?
A year, if 2.5 is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually started last weekend, so I don't know what you...
Already teaching in different countries.
Yeah. I taught in a different country, then I started my first comp. No, I started 2019 with my was it Destination 2019 would have been my first Newcomer, I think. Yeah.
Where's Destination Swing?
Detonation is in Manchester, I believe. Still,
Oh, okay.
Shout out
Yep.
Lee Easton. Yeah, great.
Oh, yay, Haley.
Manchester,
Because
UK.
you guys have
cool.
like a lot of events around you.
Yeah, very true.
Clara, you were saying that you've never got on a plane to go to another event until like coming here. What? How insane is that?
That's so
We don't
crazy.
need to in Europe. There's
Yeah.
so many.
In Germany, there's so many
Yeah.
now, and in Europe also in general, there's so many events. I think also Germany is very convenient, just in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
But I never got on a plane. I never had to fly for West Coast Swing.
Yeah, I've done very minimal mileage on a plane.
Yeah,
as well.
very, very
I'm
minimal.
sure
Just
about
keep
that.
swimming across that channel to get to Europe. That's crazy.
How many events do you reckon you've done in that 2 years and 2019 to now?
I don't even know.
I don't know if I want to know that because then I would also know how much money I spent. on
Yeah.
Wait,
Are you
A lot
looking
of
it
money.
up?
I'm really curious to know now.
How can you find that out?
Well, we
Swing
can find
points?
how many you've placed in. Or
And that's pretty
finaled
much
in.
all the events that you ever went to.
It's not true at all. I've got loads of them.
5.
Yeah, basically times it by 10, and that's how many events that we've got.
10.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I did like 30 last year, around 30 last year.
30.
30, yes.
30.
But that was with a lot of, yeah, what would it? 38 finals. There we go.
Okay, so
like,
this
I don't
year,
know,
Maddie,
50, 60.
we're doing 28 this year.
Yeah.
28, which is like, are they just being at the events? 28 events that we're being at.
Yeah, we're attending.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's the most
Some
we've
of them
ever
we're
done.
working,
How many is
obviously.
the total you've done, sorry?
28 this year will be this year.
Yeah,
Whoa, crazy.
we can't talk about how many in total because we would be here all day because we've been doing it for
There's 12 months in a
way
year.
longer.
80s, right?
How many times does 28 fit into 12?
3 events a month.
Like 3
It's like
plus.
2 point something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all concentrated on these trips that we go to America and Europe, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long time. It's a long time.
We started in probably started West Coast in 2010.
Yeah, try about the Saturday. I think I was 2007. And then you started like 2 years or so after me, I think. But
7, 8, 9. Yeah, maybe
yeah.
9. Maybe 9.
yeah.
Yeah,
We're
wow.
old.
Wild.
Did you even have events in Australia at that point of time?
There was one.
2.
What was the other one?
I think by the time the first event I did was Swing Station, I think. And there was Best of the Best running at the same time.
Yeah.
So Best of the Best and Best of the Best was the first event.
But we had the opposite problem. We had to travel or we wouldn't get events. Like they
Still had to get a
wasn't any.
flight to Best of the Best. I mean, I could have caught a train, but it would have taken me 14
No one
hours.
does the train in Australia to Sydney.
Yeah. Or maybe longer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
those are about as wide as the US, right? Australia.
You can fit Europe.
No, Europe.
You can fit Europe into Australia and
The
another
entirety
country.
of Europe and UK can fit in Australia.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
big. Pretty big. Yeah.
So yeah, you guys. I mean,
Yeah, it's so hard.
So hard.
So hard.
if you were to give advice to anyone that wants to travel the world a little bit more, maybe they're not teaching, maybe they're not doing anything like this, but they want to travel around the world and dance around other countries, what would you say they need to do?
Get to know Zach and Maddie and make them get accommodation for you.
Yeah.
I did very little. I just put out
That's
the.
not true.
I
You
did-
got me to a lot of places with a lot of people.
I think I've had a lot of people do that for me, so it's just like giving back in that way, which is wild because I just feel like I asked for help from the community and was like,
Yeah.
as a whole, can we all show up for whoever's here? And thank you to Courtney and thank you to Kylie and all these other people that reached out to
Yes.
help too.
That's my answer. I'm not going to elaborate on that.
That's cool.
Harold, what about you? What
oh,
would you recommend for people to do?
Oh, just find something to help out with at events. I think there's this big misconception that, I'm going to get to All Star so I can get free passes.
Bow,
Which,
bow,
like, I really want
bow.
to smash my head into a wall when I hear that because I'm like, that's like saying I want to go and work at McDonald's so I can go into the building for free. It's like, no, you don't. You don't want to do that because by the time you're at that level, you like trying to keep up with everything. It does become more of a job. You know, it's a semi-pro / pro division. It's not the same experience anymore in certain regards. So, I mean, Trenton Jackson, fantastic, won the Annie Hirsch Award last year. And you think, Trenton's just gone to 30 events, that's how he's done it. It's like, no, Trenton has gone around, put the floor up, sorted out the lighting, managed the ballroom at most events that he does, and then gets a bit of accommodation out of it, sometimes gets paid a little bit extra in cash.
At the point we were talking to him, he said he was like living out of his car at one
Yeah,
point just
just
to
driving
like,
around.
so he didn't have to pay rent, and like
Event
you
to
have there's
event.
sacrifices you have to make to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Or work your ass off to save a ton of money
Yep.
and then be able to do it. You guys are lucky you have a great exchange rate to come over this side of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the other way back, it's very different.
So yeah, get in touch with the organisers, find an email address. Hey, I'm available to volunteer. I can also do this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And if you can't find that, it's fine. But then also get in touch, like jump on the Facebook groups. Has anybody got a place I can crash? Blah 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 blah. So
That'll be us in a few weeks.
Yeah. There's not a lot of people that are really minted going around there doing these events because it's like super easy because they can just pay for it. There's a lot of people doing a lot of work exchange to get to what they're doing.
Now that we've gotten the bug to be in America and Europe, we're definitely going to be doing it again a bit more. So if you ever see a post of us being in America or Europe, please reach out and offer us your couch
100%.
or your bathroom floor or under your cupboard or
Under
your
a
stairs.
cupboard?
Under your stairs, like Harry Potter.
Oh, like Harry Potter cupboard?
stairs.
Yeah, I see that
Nice.
reference.
Yeah.
Or these two.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I thought you go, Maddie.
So what is next for you guys? Clara, what is next for you? Where are you going? What's the goal?
I would like to know that too. Wait, traveling right now or in my West Coast Swing journey?
Well, I guess for you, it would mainly be the traveling thing. So, where are you off to next?
Well, I would love to go to that Tasmania at some point.
Mm.
It wasn't really my plan, but
I know
honestly,
Kat would eat up having you there. She would love that.
love
Yeah.
to stay with her.
She would help out in any way that she could too. Yeah.
She's an awesome person.
I'll message her for you.
What?
I'll message her for you.
Yeah, so Tasmania would be awesome. And at some point at the end of July, I need to be in Cairns because my flight is going back from there to Germany. But everything else except for that is really unplanned.
Cool.
I can do whatever I want to do.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Harold, where are you off to next? What's happening?
I'm off to Canada on Wednesday.
Canada.
For a couple of weeks, I believe. And there's an event out there called Nanaimo Swing. I'll shout out that event, which is it's dance fusion, so it's multiple dances going on.
Oh,
One of them
cool,
is West Coast Swing. That's WSTC, which would be really cool.
Ooh, nice.
And then I'm going to jump down to Jack and Jillarama in the US.
See you there.
Yeah, see you there. Oh, maybe I won't go now.
I'm going though.
Yeah, oh, but you're going? Okay,
I'm
great.
going.
Yeah, I can't wait to go.
Yay.
It's going to be see you. Yay. And then I'll be in the US for like 3 months. I'm going to try and spend a long time in the US if they'll have me at the border. And lots of training. And maybe a bit of teaching. I'd like to get into the teaching a lot more now.
Cool.
And then long term, I mean, I'd love to do more. Obviously the routine, but also like jumping out. South Africa was just this real eye opener. Of like, I'd love to just go and help set communities up because it's the best feeling
It's
in the world.
one of the most rewarding things to see like people get their fix and be like, oh, this is I love this. I want to do this now.
Yeah,
That's
so
very cool.
It's exciting to get in there and get it going. It's the maintaining it though that's hard.
Yeah,
the people that are actually like living there and having to maintain it all the time. That's
Keeping the
tricky
energy
part.
alive.
Yeah,
Like for like, I mean, I've been teaching now for
very long time.
a long time, which is not as long as other people that I know, but like in the same school for a long time. And there's times that you just don't want to show up, and you're like, oh, this sucks. Not sucks that I like the class sucks or anything like that. The people. People are amazing. Once you get there, it's awesome.
Yeah,
But, like,
it's the getting there sometimes.
it's the
hard.
getting out of work routine or out of the bed or out of watching a show or out of relax mode to go do this thing that sometimes can feel like a chore. But once you go do it, it's like you're into it. Once you get the people, the fun things to help you switch that mode, it's very rewarding.
Yeah, shout out those like local teachers every week. I mean, I was teaching Wednesday nights for Affinity Swing. So I set the whole thing up, venue, everything, got the team together, volunteers, etc. And Wednesday just was around every. Oh God, it was so quick. It was like
So
2 days,
fast.
and Wednesday was back again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I've got to suddenly create another. And it was like my whole days just felt like I began at the top of a slope, and then the slope was just getting gradually closer, and I felt like I'd finish early on a Wednesday. And then suddenly I'm just like, oh, here we go. We're going to go to class. And now it's class again. Craziness. And then I finish at like 11:30 at night, just absolutely wasted.
That's
so
awesome.
tired. So it's good to have a good team. And I had a great team at
Yeah.
Affinity. I think you guys have got a great team too. So.
We do have a great team. Shout out. You guys rock. I would love to know if there's anything you guys are struggling with at the moment, because I think everyone goes through similar struggles at different points, and also unique struggles that are unique to their occasion, but similar in the sense that you and me might have gone through the same thing, but at different times or different places in the world, or might be completely different because of that thing as well. If you're open to sharing whatever that struggle would be, or a struggle.
Pensive pause.
I can launch in if you need thinking time.
Yeah, I need thinking
Harold's
time.
like, I struggle
I'm
a
a
lot with
little
everything.
I've got so many struggles. I've got so many struggles. I actually remember Estelle Bonaire talking about something kind of similar when I was listening to a podcast back in like 2019. I think it might have been like The Naked Truth or one of the other ones. And she was talking how everything got on top of her a little bit, and she took a break and she came back. So for me, I'm in a very unique position of traveling, but I'm also traveling like some pros, and it's strange because I'm in this position where I'm a pro sometimes, in certain low key. No, I'm certainly not a champion level pro going to events. I'm not the WSDC level teacher. But for me, it's more going around and just being on all the time, and not really take it like there's never really a rest. And so like traveling solo is absolutely exhausting, and it's only really started to catch up with me recently. And like, I mean, you guys saw it this week. Like, you said, "Oh, Harold's a bit low." Like, like, yeah, man, that's me midweek. I'm just. So it would be really cool. I'd love to start traveling with someone that might be.
Do you reckon that's going to
amazing.
fix it?
I think having somebody to bounce off and to like, help you out in the lows, and you can help them in the lows.
Yeah.
So you can balance each other out. If it's the right partnership, would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because there's just we talk about like being introverted / extroverted, and Maddie was talking about actually Harold, you're a bit introverted, you don't know, and it's not something I've really considered so much. But actually now I'm very much like I get to my hotel room and I like to be on my own for a little bit, which I didn't really think that was really me. But this whole crazy roller coaster lifestyle is very much pretty overwhelming.
It's either you stay on the whole time, and then that helps you stay in that high energy, and even on is like on maybe on the like you go on weekend full on, and then during the week it's like on. I'm going to a bar. I'm going to this. I'm with someone or doing something with someone.
Yeah, yep.
But then as soon as you're by yourself, you're like
Yeah,
flat, and
Absolutely.
like which we need, but it could be more of like a choice to make instead of like, oh, this I have to.
yeah, totally. And I think you know, when somebody's struggling with, it's not really like I'm not struggling with mental health, let's say, but I
Yeah.
am pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
And we talk a lot about like, oh, how do you raise yourself out times when you're low? It's like, well, if you help other people, then that helps. And at the moment, yes, I help people out with social media and I teach, but it's not the same feeling. So being able to, you know, roll with somebody else,
Yeah,
because I feel like it's a very self-centered lifestyle. Like I think we talked about this.
So you need a routine partner that you can then teach with and then travel around with.
Yeah, that could specifically get really low now and then, so that I could raise them out of that perfectly. That'd
Easy
be
fix.
perfect.
So if you would like to apply for this job, just
Yeah, email me.
write something in the comments,
Yes.
Something in the
and Harold
comments.
is going to get back to you real soon.
I need somebody really sad, but specifically
a helper.
really not sad when I'm sad. Okay, perfect. And then I think that's all the requirements.
Okay.
Matt.
Maddie said this to me the other day that she was like, I just realized how much like I rely on you to pick me like or like keep my energy high, because she used to think that my super high energy actually exhausted her, and then she's like, there was a weekend where we were all part, I was teaching and then she was doing something else, like another dance thing, and she's like, I actually think the high energy that I bring is helping. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, it's because, so it's in the social scene. So for me, like when I teach, I can turn it on at any point in time. Like that's not a problem. I'm used to doing that. It's more because you were at a dance weekend and I was running a social weekend, like all weekend. So it was being at the social, socializing with people at the social, like just being on in that sense for me, I find exhausting. So now I just have to consciously allow myself like allocated time, like at a dance weekend, where I just kind of step away, reset, come back.
Which is interesting
Yeah.
because when we go home, Maddie's like, let's get the bags out, let's do this and let's do that. I'm like, huh? Can I just lay in my bed, please? Watch TV and die.
So much. I
Yeah.
don't know how you, like you're always going. I'm like, I thought I was going so hard. You guys don't stop ever. It's great.
Like I knew it before I got here that you guys are doing incredibly much, but now actually being here and seeing you guys do all this, it's just wow. So I have the biggest respect for that. Running a local community, doing all this work here. Yes, fist bump to that.
Thank you.
Doing all this work here, working a full-time job, being social people, also taking care of other people.
As weirdos.
It's just
It's, all right,
it's
we're all
incredible.
weird. I think that's why we get on so well.
It's nice.
Yeah,
It's
proper
nice to
weird.
connect and feel like we're not alone.
I don't want to upset any other stakeholders in Raw Connection, but maybe if you renamed it to Incredibly Much, that would be just such a
Incredibly much.
Welcome to Incredibly Much. 5, 6, 7, let's go. Do you want a shot? Let's go.
Yeah, incredibly much after work.
Incredibly much after work. That could be your social and everything. That'll be so good.
All right, we're rebranding.
Oh, that's funny.
Clara, what is your struggle?
I think right now I'm more coming out of a struggle.
Oh, yay for you. That's
you.
awesome.
How do we send you back into the struggle mode? We really want
Do you need a
struggles.
sad partner?
Harold's got an opening for a really sad, struggling.
He wants to
user.
help.
You seem like you're improving your mental health, which is really not ticking my boxes.
Yeah, I feel like it's always kind of
Down.
going in waves.
Oh, going in waves.
Down and
Down.
up, down
Okay.
and up. And I think that's very normal for West Coast Swing. Everybody's got the downs and the ups.
Oh, life in general.
Life in general.
Yeah.
But right
Yes.
now it seems really bad, right?
Right now it's
No,
horrible.
she's coming out
actually.
of-
Oh,
Harold,
she's
can you please help me to
Oh,
get out
absolutely.
of the
'cause
slow?
this is the thing when you've reached a dip, right, and you
okay.
feel like coming out of it. Usually, that's followed by a much bigger dip.
Oh.
Harold, shut up,
you
mate.
need to-
Shut up and listen.
really to dig into that. I mean, you're approaching the All-Star cap now, and that's pretty
If you're
stressful.
coming out of
I
a
know.
dip, it's just there's another one
It's
coming.
That's it. That's
dipping
it.
even
That's
more.
that's 60 points in advance, and then boom, welcome to prelims. You know, so
60
yeah.
points to move out, but 90 to get kicked out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I've got
You know that
7,
very well,
8.
right?
Yeah,
I've got 3 more to go until I'm
you
kicked
wouldn't know
out.
anything about that, mate.
If we're incredibly much, you can be incredibly little and sad.
As my ex-girlfriend used to call me that, incredibly little.
Incredibly little.
Sorry, but you were saying the
You're
thing,
out of it.
the slump that you've
Yes.
come out of. Let's go.
I think I was really struggling with finding that authenticity in my dancing. That's also why I'm working on that right now. Because I was struggling with finding something that actually works for me. And I think I wouldn't say I found it, but I know better how to channel that now and how to look for it. And I also don't care as much anymore.
That's cool.
Nice.
Is that how
Key takeaway.
you've dealt with it? Like, was that how you got out of that mode of like, this isn't my authentic self? It, like, is to not care?
Yeah, it was a lot of, oh, I cared very much and I trained very much and I did this and this and this and this, and I felt like that just pushed me into the low even more. Also because I was maybe not training the right things. But
I mean, you freaking 2 years wasn't training the right things,
It's
ended
a
up in
long
advanced.
time.
What the
It's a
fuck?
long time to be in a dip.
Yeah, whatever
man.
you did was wrong.
She's been a really low for the last 2 whole years of her dance career. Her entire
and now it's
2
getting
years.
getting even lower.
It's like 720.
It's interesting.
730 days.
We had a
It's crazy.
chat on like, normally like the breakthrough is after you've been working so hard at this thing and
Yeah.
you're caring so much
Yep,
and
yep,
blah
yep,
blah blah,
yep.
but then you actually stop caring, and then all of a sudden it just like, what
And
the hell?
that's exactly what happened for me. I cared a lot and I trained a lot, and nothing worked. And then at some point I was like, okay, I guess if this is not working, then I might as well just not care anymore. And as soon as I stopped caring, and by not caring got more to what I authentically would do, and what feels right for me, I suddenly realized, oh, this is so much more fun, and this actually even works better too. Yeah,
It's
that's
your
where I'm at
natural
right now.
how you move, how you feel, how
Yeah.
your joy comes across.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can I ask what sort of level that you were at when you felt that authentic self being unlocked? Do you feel like you were in advanced division at that point? Do you feel like intermediate novice? When was the unlock moment for you?
I don't think that for intermediate novice that was my focus, or I was even thinking about that in terms of dance identity or something. That was mainly happening in advanced division for me. Yeah.
Yeah, something I certainly remember. Novice intermediate was feeling really, really broken and beaten up every time I received any sort of small negative feedback, and it was really like, oh, my whole dance is awful. Like, you know, like, oh, you were off time, and I'm thinking it's some sort of like disease that you like. Oh no, it's there forever. I'm never going to be on time.
See, here in Australia, it takes forever to get out of novice,
Yep.
and then still takes forever to get out of intermediate
Yeah.
and advanced, and then in all star. So we're all used to like feeling the negative vibes from day one,
Yeah, good.
from the first comps. Not
Really?
that they're negative;
So there's a
it's
lot
just
of, like, really low
it's like a
Australians out
standard.
there?
It's a standard to be like, you have to push through that.
Yeah.
That
If there's any like really low novice Australian dancers that've been in the scene for the last 15 years that want to reach out, say hi and want to come travel with me to Canada on Wednesday.
Just to be clear, it doesn't mean low level. It means like low spirited.
Oh, low spirits. Yeah, no, you can be whatever
Yeah.
level you like. Just really,
Newcomer.
I just want you to be
Day
really
one.
sad about it.
Yeah, there's a funny thing within the judges community that I was like, don't date outside your level,
Oh.
like level of competition level, and that's because like when you get a judge, like the biases behind the judging. So if you have like someone that's like, say if I'm judging, I can't judge Maddie because we're in a relationship. I don't know if there's rules around like exes and stuff, but like you can self-apply that rule to yourself and be like, I shouldn't judge my ex right now or whatever.
Yep.
But then you get a bunch of people that can't judge each other, and you're like, well, where's all my judges now?
I've definitely seen that in judges' chats. Right, remember conflict of interest, just marked down, and it's very difficult for all the judges to sort of, right, do I have to create a list of everybody that I've maybe
Yeah.
let's say for the podcast kissed once? Oops.
Do I tell them about the person that I slept with, but they don't know? No one knows.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
they cheated
exactly.
on the other person with someone, and you can't say how are you going to deal with that.
Exactly.
They said that. I was like,
Well, that's what judges' meetings are for.
That's a good point. What the? Anyway, stuff that you don't see behind the scenes,
Yeah.
but it keeps working like a beautiful wheel.
I will say though that on a serious note, the judges' meetings are very serious about that sort of thing.
Yeah, no,
conflicts
100%.
of interest. They're hot on it. They're super hot on it, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Fined now as
Yeah.
chief judge.
Yeah,
It's really good.
Yeah, it's the thing.
Yeah.
it's really good.
So yeah,
Yeah, so I'm not going to be a chief judge.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
so don't sleep with anybody because it might literally cost you money. So yeah, I think oh no, the chief judge will cost
Chief
them money.
judge.
Ah, okay, yeah, so it'll cost other people money.
Yeah, I think we'll have a full judges thing maybe with another chat because I don't know
Exactly.
all the rules myself.
Yeah.
In the point of like, it's funny, the open when we did our routine, we actually went into it with the mindset of like, we're not doing this for competitions. We only ended up at the open because of we were doing our honeymoon. We're like, let's stop it there and go to tap. And we went to Sean and Alyssa to help us out. We're like, we actually just want you guys to choreograph this just because we want something easy for like, in the sense of easy. It's easier for us with the limited amount of time to just learn a routine, then make it ourselves, put all the energy and effort into it, to get it to a standard where we would be like, yeah, we're pushing ourselves and stuff like that. Turns out that wasn't the case. They said like, we don't want you to, they don't want to choreograph the whole thing for us. I'm like, yay, thank you. But we were even like said to them, I was like, I don't want this to be a routine that is like has to be all swing content or has to be like amazing for this and blah, blah, blah. I just want it to be like us and challenging for us as well, that we feel like we're progressively getting better or something.
So what was the mindset that you went onto the floor with? Because if you didn't do it for competition, like walking down those little steps, what was on your mind?
Place in the entire world.
Oh, okay.
Is it because you slept with all the judges? Is that what you do? Yeah.
Pass me your mic.
So I didn't mean to aim that directly at you, Maddie. Sorry. You guys are both slept with all the judges, so nobody could judge you, right?
Yeah, like how did you jump from judging to this? But anyway, it's fine.
No, sorry, it was from the not caring part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got into judges somehow. I don't know how
Into
I got into
judges?
those.
It was
Not
like
into them, but
okay.
not into them.
No, I think like by the time it came around to it, like I know for me, I just wanted to put something on the floor that I could then walk off and be like, yeah, like, yeah, we did it. Like that was the thing we did. But then I think when we got there, it became more of a representation for our region of the world. Like it became this thing now where we were proud of the fact that we were on the floor doing this, like for our part of the world that doesn't normally get to be presented.
The first
In that
time
space?
we did it, not the first, I don't know, one of the times we did it before, I was like, yeah, representing Australia. I felt that already. And then that actually stressed me out more to be like, I better do well, all this sort of stuff. The last time that we went for
19.
no,
Yeah, 2019.
latest one just then.
Last year,
2024.
Yeah.
Was everyone actually messaging us and taking photos
Oh, it was
of watching.
insane.
And it felt like very supportive opposed to me putting pressure on myself. And then walking out, the camera in the middle is what I focused on. And the judges just happened to be around them. And so I was performing for all the supportive people that I knew
Back home.
weren't judging me or weren't and I know the judges aren't there to find the negatives. Maybe some of them are. I don't know. I haven't talked to them about it. But I was performing for the people that supported me, which made it feel so much more comfortable. Like to the point that I did like a little kangaroo jump at the end. And I was like to Maddie, can I start with the kangaroo jump? She's like, no, maybe we don't do that.
I was like, no, don't start there. We can finish with that though. That's
I
fine.
was like, I'm finishing with it then.
Yeah.
Very different mindset shift. Do you guys have a certain mindset going into comps?
You want to start?
I can. Do
No,
you want to
you
start? You should start. 'cause
I don't
I'll
want to
talk
hear
for
Harold.
days.
I don't want to hear Harold. That was actually just for you, Clara.
Thanks. Yeah.
Um,
Clara's very low right now.
You can help
You
her.
wanna-
Makes me really
you wanna
want to
drag
listen
me
to
out
her
of
and
the
hear her
low?
ideas. Clara's coming to Canada.
It's not a fetish, all right?
It's all right.
we can talk about that later. So I personally, actually, I think we're very similar with that. I recently discovered that it really helps me, especially in spotlights, if I see the audience and the judges as something or someone who's there for me and for me. They don't want to do me any harm or judge me or put me down. They're here cheering for me and they root for me. And that makes it so much easier and so much more relaxed.
Enjoyable.
Yeah. And I actually got that from Korea. Cause
Go Korea.
the Koreans are awesome. They cheer each other on so much. They're actually there for each other as a community. And they just love whatever they do. Like you do a little kick with your foot and they're like, yes, awesome, you go. And I really took that energy with me and thought, hey, that would be cool if everybody just was rooting for each other and there for each other. And I think people just don't maybe express it a lot all the time.
Yeah.
But as long as I keep it in my own mind and dance the way
like dance this way, then that really helps me.
I'm going to plug one of our episodes. Look at the one about cheering. I don't know what it's called, but
The cheering special.
yeah, and it's literally teaches you how to like talks about how uncomfortable it is to cheer for someone, but you don't have to be impressed to be supportive. Is one of the things that Mackenzie said, and I'm like, yes, you don't have to be impressed.
Yeah.
Like again, impressive could be a push break if you don't know how to do a push break. On time if you don't know how to be on time. Could be your wiggly wobbly feet and body,
Those
which I
aren't
have no idea how to do. I'm like, how do you do this
Yes.
thing, Harold?
I don't know. The judges don't know either. Nobody knows.
Maybe, do you know,
I don't even know.
actually? Yeah.
Do you know?
Well, it's a question of mindset, which I can go into now.
Tell us more about this, dear coach.
No, I got a question asked to me not long ago, about a month ago. An intermediate dancer reached out and they were doing really well. Like really jumped up through the ranks really fast. Like novice, got to finals placed. Wow, out of novice in super quick time. And then intermediate, same thing, approaching advanced. Help me. And I think that being that success so condensed really put it in their mind of feeling the pressure, because before they were told that they were really good, and then every result was a bit of a surprise.
Oh, it's like, well, here you are.
Here you
You're in
are.
this division now. Pressure.
Now it's like now they're worried, like, am I being expected to perform if I'm having a bad final? Like, it's weird now. Instead of impressing people, now I feel like I have to impress people.
The baseline is, oh, I'm going to impress anyways, and then if I deviate from that, you're going
Yeah.
to be like, oh.
Being told you're really good is sometimes like can really get in your head.
Yeah.
And so I remember just going, well, firstly, you are very good. That's fine. And secondly, like in order to really do well, and I say do well, not necessarily get results, but also get results. Explore the dance, man. Like just enjoy exploring the dance. For me, I was in quite a nice position in advanced last year. I did like 20 finals back to back because I could just roll the dice every time. And in reality, if I'd really got my head down, I could have been advanced. I could have got the points if I'd really trained and done this properly earlier, and I could have been in the All-Star division earlier if I'd really put my mind to it properly. But something that Daniel Pavlov said later on, which I was thinking, oh, I've been doing that. That's amazing. He's like, just have a little goal for yourself. Just explore that goal. So if it's a spotlight, let's say your goal is, I'm going to breathe with my follow and work on breath for this spotlight. You know what? I'm going to really work on trying to hit that second big phrase change. That's going to be my whole thing.
It could be different comps too. It doesn't even have to be the exact one comp.
Whatever comp it is. Yeah, it's literally, you've got a spotlight. Could be in a Strictly, could be in a Jack and Jill, could be sophisticated, it could be whatever you want, and it could be whatever weekend.
Yeah.
So a different one each time. And just go throw it at the wall, see if it sticks. And so, although it really, you know what I mean? As long as there's the right intention behind it, as long as it's not like, just make the whole thing about me and try and win. Like that sucks, right?
Yeah.
Looking back at, there was some of my All-Star comps recently. I was like, oh, how did I do that? And I was like, oh yeah, because I came like 7th in advance last year in, I don't know, July, because I did exactly the same thing, which got a massive like big win. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was so in my own head about desperately trying to please the judges and please and impress the people back home.
Yeah.
Like it's your arena. Like just make sure that you're looking after your partner.
And if you
then
reach
explore the
those
dance.
goals too, like every time you're just like, oh, a little win here. Even if you don't win or whatever, you're gaining wins, which is just going to boost your confidence for the next one. And you said something today about confidence.
Oh yeah.
Styling. All you need for styling is to be confident, then it looks good.
Oh, something like the difference between like dancing looking good and looking bad is confidence, man.
Yeah.
Like something like that, right?
Yeah.
But like for my goal for Swing Station, me and Maddie came second. I don't know who came first, but we came second in the Jack and Jill. Yes, Jack and Jill.
He knows who
First
came
place doesn't
first.
matter. Yeah,
He knows. They knew who came first.
It's irrelevant.
They know who came first.
Yeah, exactly.
It's rigged.
But
dad's
genuinely,
event.
my goal for that comp was just, I just want to go up and relax and have a good time. Like I just don't want to feel the stress because so far in every all-star comp, I've been really up here because every new division, you just
you feel the pressure.
The pressure comes
Yeah,
back.
I get you.
And I was like, if I can just do one friggin' dance, even if it's one out of the two, that's just like super low stress.
Enjoy it.
That'd be great. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Helpfully, I got Maddie, who had done Strictly with the day before, so that was really good. And Maddie just yeah, we did a good practice, placing in Strictly. I mean, we got third. I'll take third. Got a little trophy. That was nice. Shout out to, was it, who came second with Emma? Was it Emma for Strictly?
I don't remember.
It was 2 weekends ago now.
Oh,
So
God. What is it? Beard?
Craig.
No.
Nathan?
Nathan? Yeah, it might have been Nathan.
Nathan and Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nathan and Emma.
And who came first?
Zach and
Oh, sorry.
someone.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, what, in Strictly?
Strictly.
No,
No, I didn't.
I just wanted to
No,
roll
who
through.
was first? Oh, Mackenzie and Rashania.
Mackenzie and Rashania. I just wanted
Yes.
to roll through all of those placements and just note that none of them had Zach in them. So that was good.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's actually
Ouch.
Okay.
that's a win for
That was
me.
your big win of the
That's
weekend.
my win.
Was to
goal.
beat Zach and
I was
Strictly.
up there and he was not.
The first thing she
exactly.
does when we walk out after she realised that I won Jack and Jill
Yeah.
because she wants to be champions because she's trying to catch up or qualify. No, we talk shit a lot.
I shouldn't
'cause it doesn't matter.
outside of my
To level. Oh, I'm to us- champion
now, Maddie.
to us, it's- To us, it doesn't matter because we're in a country where, like, we don't have many other people that do as much as we do, or travel as much as we do, or train as much as we do, and compete and teach and all these
Now
things.
just become a rival between us.
So it's yeah, and I like to bring other people up into that rival as well, even if they don't want to be there sometimes. But
Sounds healthy.
in a healthy
It's the way
way.
to build a community.
Yeah.
That's what we talk about.
and community building. Yep.
What was I going with that? Oh yeah, she goes, oh yeah. Screw you, baby. Fucking slaps me. I was like, yeah, take that. Anyway, do you guys have a mindset on like placements and stuff? Like if you feel like you've had a great dance and you don't place, or you feel like you've had a terrible dance and you don't place, or the scenarios of like, for example,
How do you handle that and what's your attitude?
yeah,
Just throw a big tantrum, throw things around, complain to the judges.
Cry. Find someone to put you down.
Well, I usually, if anybody is really
if
low
you're
after
crying, you go
comps-
see Harold, and he's like,
So I was
let
going
me
to
help
say,
you.
usually there's a big sort of pool of really upset people, and then I'll be in the middle of them going, "Do you want to come to Canada?"
Find a Harold.
Do you cry?
No, go on.
If I cry,
cry.
If you cry,
never in my life ever do I cry.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Very German.
Bullshit.
Very German.
No, I don't think I've ever cried because of a competition.
In the
But
last 2
also-
years.
There's a lot of people watching this right now, like, "Screw you, Clara. You don't understand. I hate you."
No, because I
amazing.
think I know why I dance West Coast Swing.
Yeah.
Like knowing all those different reasons why I dance, I don't get as upset as about competitions because I have variable reasons to dance West Coast Swing. One of them is competition. One of them is like this external validation. And I was actually really struggling with that for some time because I thought, oh yeah, I'm not
the
supposed.
comp.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about the competition.
Because
It's about where you place.
everybody's like, oh well, you're not supposed to like value points, or points are not that important. It's about the social dance, blah blah blah. Yes, it is. I think it is about the social dance. That's really important. But it's also okay if competitions and points are important to you. That's perfectly fine. And I think we're lying to ourselves if we say they are completely not important at all. But the thing is that I have different reasons why I dance West Coast Swing. It's not only for the external validation and competition part. It's also because I like creativity. I like the movement in my own body. I just genuinely enjoy that feeling of moving. I like the social part. And those are so many different reasons why I dance West Coast Swing. So if the competition part, for example, doesn't go well at an event, and let's say I don't make it to finals. Oh, okay, feel because the external validation part is not really there. But then I can think about, hey, okay, I got my list of reasons why I dance West Coast Swing right now. This is also because I like being creative. Oh, I remember I had a really creative dance with Harold last night. That's really cool. And then I remember I really enjoy movement in my own body, and I realized that I had that this weekend too. And also the social part, I had a really deep conversation with a person
after lunch. I don't know. And then suddenly I'm like, oh, actually, I still like this. I feel maybe not amazing right now, but I feel better about myself, even though maybe competition
Find the
went
positives,
shitty.
Harold, find the positives.
Yeah, find the positives if you really need to. Or you can just come to Canada with me. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I love that. I love
so
that.
That's why I think
That's
it's really
great.
important to have all those different reasons, because if one of them crashes down, it's okay because you still got the other ones. If
It's
you only
okay.
got one reason to dance, if it's only competition
Yeah.
or only social or only anything, and that thing crashes down, then you're not going to have a reason anymore. And then
I love
you're going to
that.
quit.
You've basically just given everyone a toolbox to stay happy or finding a positive, like, these are some sections where you can get enjoyment from still.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. I
And
like
that might be really different for everybody. And I think every
Yeah.
single reason, as long as it doesn't hurt you or another person is valid. Like me coming to terms with, I want to dance competition and it's important to me to do well in competition. I struggled with that for some time because I thought it's not a valid reason. It's not something that I should be happy about or draw happiness from. But it's okay. If your reason is like, I really like the smell of the ballroom that I go to every week.
I really
That's
like
a valid
making money
reason.
from all the views that I get.
That's also a valid reason.
I get no views and no money.
I get all the views and no money.
As long as it's not your only reason, right?
Yeah.
As long as you
Yep.
have
I totally agree.
multiple reasons to do it, any reason that doesn't hurt you or somebody else is valid.
Yeah.
I love that answer. I'm glad you answered this first.
Yeah, I'll go follow that now.
go.
Beat that, Harold. Beat that, Harold.
Man. Oh, I got so many ideas. But yes, I totally agree. Like, if you're going to an event like it's a casino and you're betting on one table, you're betting on one slot machine the whole time, and it's like, right, this is Jack and Jill. I'm going to put all my money into Jack and Jill. Boom. Suddenly, and you come away. Firstly, if you don't place in Jack and Jill or you don't get a final or whatever, you haven't actually lost any money. Although you feel like you might have spent some money on the event, you've actually had a really good time and you've probably improved. So you've done way better than that person at the slot machine because they've just run out of money and become no
that's a
better
good
at slot
point,
machines,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So firstly, you have become better because you've got time on the floor. You've just been put in a pressured environment. If you look at, if you measured everything going on in your body, what you've put your body through in that weekend is a crazy amount.
It's more exercise than some people do in a day.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, a week.
In
Sorry. Yeah,
5 years.
obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd agree. And I totally concur with do lots of different things. For me, it was quite easy because I had the video, so I'd go and crash out in prelims and then film a video, and it would do well, and I'd be like, great. Also, there's potentially a gig that I could go and do there. That's good.
Yeah, cool.
So I definitely think playing a lot of different slot machines is a really good idea.
On that,
you go on.
sorry, you finish. You had something.
I was just going to say about the feeling bad, and this was, I remember talking to a novice lead, and I was like, damn, he's got the same attitude as me. It's perfect. I said, oh, how do you feel about comps, man? He said, yeah, I didn't make it out of prelims. I was like, oh, how do you feel? And he was like, nah, pretty crap, man. But, I'm just going to feel like this for a bit and then I'll be all right.
Nice.
I was like,
Yeah, like that wave of up and down. Like it
Yeah.
happens. Like you do well sometimes, you don't do well sometimes.
yeah, it's really easy to
Right.
cover it and be like, oh, no, I'm fine. It's fine. It's like, no, for me, Buddha every year in Jack and Jill, I'm like, cool, I'm going to go crash out prelims in Buddha no matter what.
Who'd you compete with in Strictly Buddha?
I actually managed to get dragged up to the semi-final in Buddha. That was pretty good by Maddie. And then, hey, we got second, and you're like, your dancing's changed since Buddha, and that's my big win,
Yeah, that's
right?
cool.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
that's
well,
awesome.
it's worth the investment. That was
Yeah.
worth rolling the dice.
I actually did that with the Ekaterina. We went to the Open and we didn't make finals, and we're like, let's partner up again until we win. And then we did Swing Vesta together,
Yeah.
and then we won together. So I was like, and she's like, okay, are you ready for the Open? I was like, no, we're done now. I'm joking.
you gotta
I'm
end
joking,
on a
but
high.
yeah, I'm joking, but yeah.
Absolutely.
On this question of slot machines and different things to find positive reaffirmation or value or whatever, we wear a lot of hats in dance, judging, competing, teaching, videographer,
Socializing.
socializing, hype person, cheerer, MC, photographer. There's so many, right? What are the hats you wear as individuals at the moment? What hats do you guys have?
I have a blue one. I have a green one too.
We
No.
need to explain that in a second.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
right, like at events, which hats I wear,
Or
right now in my life,
um,
in the world, in the
dance,
universe,
in dance in general,
in dance.
related to
What are the
dance.
different jobs to you?
So in dance, I would say I am a dancer first and foremost. I also judge. I also compete. I also teach. I also try to socialize and be nice to people from time to time.
Not all the time. though.
Not all the
Just
time.
Sometimes she likes to try and balance it out by being really horrible now and then. Just
Yeah, because you only
Yeah.
be
taking
nice.
somebody down.
I gotta get it out.
Yeah.
You can only be
somehow.
Then you
nice
send
if
them to
people
me.
know that you
Yeah.
cannot be nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh.
It's all about
You need
contrast.
contrast.
Yeah,
contrast.
yeah.
If you're nice the whole time, it's just normal.
Just be
Yeah.
horrible for like a day and then be really nice the other 2 days.
Is that your mantra for life?
Yes. No, it's not.
It's
really.
it's also like, you know, if you're anything in life, if you do something 100% all the way, you're either going to get burnt out from it or get exhausted. Like you can't do push-ups every single second of the day, and you can't
Yeah.
walk forever, and you can't talk forever, you can't be positive forever. Like you have to have this. What about your hats? Oh, sorry, there's your hats.
I think those were my hats. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, videographer, social media person that does the social media, a sort of consultant for social media as well, helping out events, advice to events, because I go to so many events now, so I talk to event directors about all the different little bits and bobs that they need to do.
Cool.
I'll build floors. If there's floors, I'll go and build a floor. Dancer, primarily, teacher, hopefully community builder in the future. That'll be nice.
Cool.
I don't judge. Don't judge yet.
Yep.
by choice?
I've never asked to judge, but I'm always doing the video, so I'm
You're
never really.
focused on other stuff, yeah.
So I'm not. I'll try and steer away from judging as much as I can at the moment
Yep.
because I'm really enjoying everything else.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, dancer, basically.
Sweet. So, on top of that question, which one is your preferred hat? I think you kind of answered it already. I would say you would say dancer.
Mainly
Just-
dancer.
So,
yeah.
Can we maybe clarify? I don't think really just dancer is one of them.
So, like, competitor-
So it's competitor, performer, like the roles of the specific.
Competitor,
So you'd
performer,
separate
and social.
dancer into different kind
Would you
of
say social?
dancing.
Yeah. like social dancer, competitive dancer, performer.
Oh.
They're probably like the three I would kind of think
Yeah,
of.
that's-
How do you separate performance, competitive dancer?
So like routines. So
Oh,
like you
yeah.
go
Yeah.
and you perform and you
And
do a
because you
routine.
can perform during a competition, but there's a lot of people in competitions that don't perform too. Do you know, you can see someone that is like very performative and see someone that's not very performative too. So
then you
you
have-
can still compete in a non-performative way.
Then you have people that don't go and they don't compete at all. They just social dance.
Yeah. I'm glad you clarified that.
Clarified it.
I've never heard that joke before in my entire life. Especially being a teacher, that word never comes up in classes, and nobody's ever said that to me.
Can you please clarify? Clarify?
Clarify.
Chloroform? I mean, no.
No, don't
Please chloroform that for me.
That's so good. Oh, if somebody starts to get tired in your class, you can be like, "Is it a bit of chloroform?"
Yeah.
So what's happening? Oh, chloroform.
Okay.
I think I'm mainly a social dancer. It's really hard to answer that question. I think I'm many things at the same time, and I couldn't really prioritize what exactly I enjoy most. But I think at the moment it would be social dancing. Yeah.
And it changes.
Yeah,
It changes
it
too.
does.
Can I say artist? Is that okay, or is that not okay? Can I say
It's very vague.
artist? Okay,
It's a beautiful answer. I think it's.
thank you. It's the wanky answer.
I think
So-
artist would be like
Oh.
social to me.
That would be a
Is where more people feel comfortable being in art, like creating art. I think for me anyway.
But you can also
Yeah.
perform your
you can
art,
perform
right?
it in a routine. It's
You
an
can
art
perform
piece.
your art too. Yeah,
That's what
Yeah.
I mean. That's why I can't be artist. 'cause
True.
It's too vague. It's
Damn
like,
it's very
West Coast Swing is not about art, all right? There's no artists in West Coast Swing. Got you.
No, I think it's more just like all of these things are like things that people could also, like you're
Yes.
saying, like help out with. Like, let me help you with event or floor or the videos or the judging or the competing or these sorts of things. So like, and people will probably get asked to help or like offer their help in the one that they would probably be comfortable doing, I guess. Like, I'm not going to go offer to be like, yeah, do you want me to do videography for you, man? Because I would be terrible at it. Honestly.
You've got a good camera.
Yeah, that's because someone helped me set that up, Ryan.
Makes sense, yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Ryan.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
We're also using Harold's mics too right now.
Yeah. They probably don't work. So performance versus competitor, because I'm like leaning towards more of the dance side of things.
Okay.
I'm really enjoying the social media, and I really want to keep doing that. But
Yeah.
dance, and so it's like performer, competitor, social dancer, yes. But to be honest with you, I'm really trying to explore the art form a lot more, and that does come from social a lot. But a lot of it now is down to like learning and going to class and that sort of thing. So student might be one. I don't know. Student.
Oh, I like that. Cool,
Yeah.
student.
I feel like I'm a student right now.
Yes.
Yes, student. That's me.
Cool. I love that. Yeah. Because I would say that I would have, like, I'd love to hear your opinion on this too. But like, for yourself, not me. But like, I feel like there's a point where people get to, and I feel like people stop going to classes, and we're trying to steer away from this for us now. But like, people go, oh, I know these patterns, or I know these things, and I know this certain, I'm at this level, I'm too good for classes, or whatever the thought process behind it is, I think. But we change that mentality into, we can learn how to be better teachers, or we can learn different teaching techniques, or different styles of doing the same push break, or different stuff like that, opposed to being a student and then you think you know everything. You can be a student forever, which I love.
I love that mindset.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gone to a single class in my entire life, no matter the level, where I haven't learned at least something.
At least one thing. Yeah.
There's always something that I take away from it, be it for my dancing or for my teaching or just for observing people in class. How do they interact with each other? Like, oh, this is a cool new way to high five somebody. Nice. I learned something new. Like, there's
Talk about
always something that I can take away from it.
Maddie, can you explain this high five thing?
What high five thing?
Really?
The high 10.
High five, high 10?
High five. So in Australia, we automatically, like, we say high five and rotate. And it's always been, I can't, I've got it.
High five and rotate. In Australia.
Yeah. It's one hand. We went to Europe, and I remember the first workshop we did, they said high five and rotate, but everyone was double hands. And I went to one, and I was like, oh, now this is
Can we
awkward.
get you guys to comment in the bottom? If we do high five each other, high five each other,
five.
high five each other in Australia. Australian high five, cool. High five. Now, European high five.
High five.
Is that a high
10.
five or a high 10?
It's 10.
Please let us know what you think down in the comments.
We don't speak English. We don't know what a high five is.
When
We just
Maxon
do
says
this.
high five rotate and we do that, that's because he told it to high five and rotate. So now you're just saying that Maxon is wrong. What? Yeah.
That's okay. I'll tell it to his
Jimmy,
face.
you tell it to his face?
I would. Maxons, I love you, but
Call out.
that's not a 5. That's a 10. That's a 10, mate.
It's a high 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other people that are scarier than Maxons.
I don't really care who it is.
You take anyone right now?
I can count. And it's very rarely I can count, but I can count. It might, and I know. It's because I have fingers to count on. That's the only reason. I can visually see them.
Yeah.
If it's in my head, no point.
Just really quick to come back to what you were talking about a second ago. I had, and this is, I'm mainly putting this out to people that, like, local teachers and people that are growing communities. If your students don't see you actively doing workshops and participating in classes, they won't have as much respect for you as a teacher if they don't see you developing your own learning at the same time.
Yeah. And it's hard too.
Yeah, it's hard.
'Cause-
And, like, you know, there's definitely times where we're kind of time poor and we don't really want to go to the workshop. We want to go and get some food, but it's, you know,
or you're
it's very
teaching privates, or
important.
you're doing
teaching
other stuff like
privates.
that.
But it's very important that, like, you still show up to workshops, whatever level it is. I
Yeah,
think.
it's also like after an event weekend, everyone's dead, right? If we don't show up to class, it sets the standard of like, cool, we all stay in after a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I love the ride the high. Like, let's see how long we can all experiment this in this zone where we've just learned a bunch of knowledge. Let's see how long we can ride this high together. Yes, we're all going to be dead. Yes, we're all going to be flat, more so than the weekend. But let's see what we can do within that zone. And then if we're going to only get better from then, we're going to do some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
And I think it also sets the tone for a lot of newer dancers in the scene, because if you go to lower level workshops, then they see more experienced people coming to those workshops and they realize, oh, well, maybe it's not that much about the level we dance at, but more about how we show up and how we interact with each other. And I think that also translates a lot to social dancing. Like, hey, we're already being separated in the workshops,
And then sometimes that happens at social too. And if you show up as a higher level dancer to a lower level workshop, or in general to all the workshops, then that kind of tears down that boundary. And I think that's really, really important to also teach to newer dancers in the scene.
It's also good for like networking. Like
Yeah.
there was
Sure.
people in Europe that we were in every class we could be in, and we've just been hired for a few events because they were like, your energy's good. You were at like in Australia, we went social dancing till 3, so it's not as late, right? So you can go to the workshops, not stay up till stupid o'clock, and then do everything with a little bit easier, I think.
Yeah.
So we're like, yeah, we're gonna be at every workshop. We're gonna go social dancing. We're gonna be at every comp. Like people in Europe aren't at comp, like the newcomer comps. I think you said this to me last swing station, like 2 swing stations ago. You're like, oh, we're going down for the novice competition.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro, we got friends in that division.
Yeah.
Which is like in Europe or like America, there's divisions that are massive, and it's like we don't have to compete until like 7 hours away or something like that. And it's like, this is your time to rest, or this is your time to eat, or this is time to relax, which I understand. But it's just different how that.
You're like incredibly much.
I'm a lot.
Incredibly much is what we're doing right now.
Incredibly much.
So we're going down to see Newcomer. Thank you very much. By the way, if there's a Newcomer competition, you need to go and watch it and cheer.
Yes.
That is the number 1 competition. Don't go to All Star. Just go to the Newcomer competition
Yes.
every time. Totally agree.
Just steal it off him.
Can we have some social media plugs from you guys, please? Please. Where do we find you?
Zaddy WCS. No.
You can find me, Harold Baker, at Affinity Swing on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Also, affinityswing.com. So that's AFFINITY swing. Affinity Swing. That's
Affinity.
me. Plus all the other amazing dances on there that I showcase.
Nice.
You can find me on Instagram, clara.deitas.westcoastswing, or WCS.
You might want to spell that out too.
DEITERS.
Nice. Nice.
Deitas.
I always
Oh,
Adidas.
everybody always say Dieters.
Adidas.
I don't know, because it's EI, not IE, right?
Like Adidas.
Adidas. No, it's not.
Do you say
Dieters, it's
Adidas?
Deitas.
No. Do you have Adidas
Oh, we say Adidas.
or Adidas?
Adidas. It is
Because
Adidas,
actually,
yeah.
it's the combination
Oh, I
of
don't
a
even say
first name
Adidas.
and a last name.
Yeah, I said.
I just realized I don't say Adidas.
What do you say?
I just said Adidas because your name sounded like
Yeah.
like how we got to. I don't know how that happened in my head.
My
but
name incorrectly sounded like Adidas.
Yeah. All day I dream about
But how do you say it?
Adidas. Yeah.
Adidas.
I just
Adidas, yeah, because we're, British English. Yeah, shout out those Americans.
I think I heard an American say Adidas, like at an Adidas store, and that's
Yeah.
why I started saying that.
Adidas.
Yeah. For all you guys watching, thank you to you guys a lot for spending this time with us. There's some really good golden nuggets in there for everyone to take, no matter what level you are. If you like the episode, can you please share it like these guys are definitely going to do, and like it. Please, it's as simple as pressing that little like button. It helps us grow. It helps us spread the word, and let's build this dance together. Yeah?
Yay,
Cheers,
thank you
guys. Cheers. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.